This is The Top, where I interview entrepreneurs who are number one or number two in their industry in terms of revenue or customer base. You'll learn how much revenue they're making, what their marketing funnel looks like, and how many customers they have.
I'm now at $20,000 per talk.
5 and 6 million.
He is hell-bent on global domination. We just broke our 100,000 unit sold mark.
And I'm your host, Nathan Latka.
Okay, Top Tribe, this week's winner of the $100 is Rich Jones. Okay, Rich Jones, he is stuck in corporate. He wants to break free. He's binging on the show. For your chance to win $100 every Monday morning, simply subscribe to the podcast right now on iTunes and then text the word Nathan to 33444 to prove that you did it. All right, guys, I talked about this earlier, but I schedule like so many meetings it would blow your mind. I mean, all my podcast interviews, right? Hundreds of entrepreneurs I talk to monthly. I schedule, and you know what? I do it so efficiently. I get them all to agree to my calendar, so all the calls are back to back to back. That means I'm not switching in between tasks all day long. I get them to batch so that I can be very efficient. It's so critical. And I use a tool called Acuity Scheduling to do this at nathanlatka.com/schedule. It eliminates the back and forth between me and people I'm trying to meet with. It makes it very simple. And most importantly, they help me keep my no-show rate very low because they send out reminders. Helps you look very professional. So go to nathanlatka.com/schedule to sign up. And you get a great deal. You know, you guys know this. I hit people hard. I make great deals. And Gavin, the CEO, has given us a great deal. If you sign up like normal people, okay, on their website, you only get a 14-day free trial. If you use my link, nathanlatka.com/schedule, you get 45 days free. Okay? It's the best. It's free. Go to nathanlatka.com/schedule right now to sign up, and I'll see you there. Nathan Latka here. Good morning, everybody. This is episode 576. Coming up tomorrow morning, you'll learn from Aditya. Vinod Koshla, amongst many other big league investors, put $600,000 into their company. He's an ex-Intuit founder, and now he's providing financing against invoices. In other words, if you have to wait 45 days to capture an invoice, they'll give you that money up front. Very interesting business model with the CEO. Good morning, Nathan Latka here, guys. Our guest today is Luhaäär. He's an enthusiast and entrepreneur who has years of experience as an e-marketer and digital strategist. During his career in the digital field, he's been overseeing the execution and delivery of several activities such as digital concepts, e-business concepts, creative solutions, design, software development, SEO, social media marketing, and mobile solutions. Over the last 4 years, he's been an active member of the startup community, and the last 2 years, he's managed smart payments software company Paytailor, which we'll talk about today. Rode, are you ready to take us to the top?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for joining. So tell us first, what is Paytailor and what's your business model? How do you make money?
Basically, what we are doing is selling freedom. So for the merchant, in order to accept payments how they want, where they want, and the people to pay everywhere. And we are doing it with passion, and the result is like a very smart payment solution. But what we basically do is we give merchant an app, so they can use it with existing bank account, and for the user we give a kind of wallet, which is basically they can use their existing bank card. So it's like fast forward contact between the user and the merchant, and it's a subscription-based business.
Okay, and what do you charge per month?
Monthly basis, we charge 10 euros or 10 pounds monthly basis, and 2 cents per each transaction.
And what makes up more of your revenue, the monthly fee or the transaction fee?
Right now, it's more about monthly fee.
Okay, and how many customers do you have paying you?
Right now, it's 40.
Okay, about 40. So I can do 40 customers times 10 euros. Is it, so you're doing about 450 United States dollars per month?
That's correct.
Hey, well, you have to start somewhere. So let's dig into this a bit more. How much capital have you raised?
We have raised 70,000 euros.
And is that an angel round or a convertible note? Or an equity round?
No, it's convertible note. So.
Okay, convertible note, great. And then, so walk me through kind of some more history behind the business. What year did you launch it in?
We basically launched in at the beginning of 2015. So in a year, it was a kind of side project because we were doing a digital agency And after a year, one of my friends ring me up and said like, "Hey, do you want to make this as a proper startup?" I was like, "Hell, why not?" So we kicked it off about a year ago, to be honest.
And how many folks are on the team today?
Right now we have core team is 5 people and we have 10 contractors.
Okay, 5 folks and 10 contractors. And where are you based?
Development is based in Estonia, and as we are kicking off in UK, so I'm constantly traveling between UK and Estonia. So
why did you make the decision? I imagine you're making a good salary at the digital agency. Why give that up to start Paytailor?
It was a huge opportunity. In the beginning, we didn't realize the opportunity which we have, and why we gave it up is that we see a problem, because when I was studying at Oxford, I saw that there is a huge problem in UK market. For example, like, I don't know, the card payment terminals can charge up to 3% per each transaction, and there is not so many. There's lots of places where you are not able to pay with the card because the card payment terminal, it's expensive for the merchant, and it's not so, you can't rent it, for example, for the festival and stuff like that.
So what you're trying to do is undercut these other things, so it's only 2 cents per transaction, right?
Yeah, right now we have a 1.8% per transaction as well, but we will cut it down.
Oh, it's 1.8%, not 1.8 cents.
1.8%. You are correct, and that is for the financial institution. We still have to use some mid layer as a bank or something like that. So
who do you use?
We use one very innovative Estonian bank, LCV, which is basically doing all the acquiring behalf of us. So
got it. So they're like your payment gateway behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is so you've raised some capital. You're obviously building this. Walk me through. How old are you, by the way?
I'm 32.
Okay. And are you married, single? Do you have kids?
Kind of single, I would say.
Okay, single. So you're single, so you have no kids. So you don't have a bunch of expenses you have to worry about. But I imagine you're making kind of good money at the agency this early at Paytailor. How do you decide as a founder how much to pay yourself?
It's easy. It's enough to stay alive.
Which is how much for you?
It's approximately 1,000 euros per month.
Yeah, and that covers rent and food and everything else.
Yeah, because I own one apartment as well, and it's like I can manage quite cheap.
Got it. Oh, you own the apartment, so you don't have rent.
I don't have rent, yeah.
Got it. Okay, that makes good sense. So what's the plan moving into 2017? How are you going to grow the business?
We're going to expand to UK because we already have a UK company up and running. We don't have so much presence over there. We have one guy who is willing to make sales and stuff like that. The other thing is we have to set up infrastructure over there regarding to payments as well, because we don't want to be a financial institution. It's not our business. Our business is selling freedom, user experience, and of course grow our client base. So in a few months we are kicking off in UK.
Road, why do you want to expand though? You're still like really, really small where you currently are. Why not grow where you currently are?
Because we see right now that as we made some huge adjustments, we see that we have to grow really fast because our tickets are quite small, and we already can offer payments for Internet of Things section. So that means that we can offer payments for vending machines, for parcel terminals, that kind of things as well.
How much volume are you processing on a monthly basis right now through your system? So like add up all of the sales, all the merchants that you partner with, add up all the sales they do. How much is going through your system?
Right now, it's like last month it was 450 euros.
Okay.
But it has been up to 1.2 thousand euros as well.
Hold on, 450 euros is like $500. That's the total amount of sales that the merchants that use you, that's all the sales they did all together?
Yes, correct.
I think we're misunderstanding each other. If I'm a merchant and I run a cheese shop, and I use you, and I sell $10,000 worth of cheese last month, your answer to my question would be 10,000. I'm asking for the total amount of sales that all your merchants did together. What was that last month?
It was 450 euros. The data is not lying.
Okay, 450,000 euros or 450 euros?
450 euros. It's relatively small right now.
Tell me, like, who are one of your merchants?
We have 20 taxis driving around. Then we have like 10 cheese shops. Then we have
okay. Let's
pubs.
just do the taxis for a second. You're telling me 20 taxis using you over a month, they did just $450 in total revenue?
Even a smaller amount, because right now we are competing with Taxify and Uber. So in Estonia,
so these merchants aren't using you full time. They're using you for like one transaction per month.
Basically, yeah. So right now it is quite new, but they are. It was a one taxi only, and last month we added like 20 taxis. But it was our first integration. You see, the other merchants are using our app, which is basically like they can use Paytailor app to receive the payments. That was first cooperation which used our merchant API. So basically they integrated our solution to their point of sale system. And for the users, it was quite new.
I think that's my point, though, on expansion. Why go focus on a whole other country, expanding in the UK, instead of just expanding the number of times these 20 taxis who you're already installed on? Why not focus on getting them to use you more than once per month first before you expand?
It's a matter of creating traction and market opportunities. Estonia is really good to test things out, because if you want to do some tech stuff, then you can talk with Skype, you can talk with TransferWise in Estonia, you can talk with Pipedrive, whatever you can imagine. You have a full access. You will make appointment tomorrow. You will speak. I don't know, CEO of Estonian Skype. So it's like really quick access to set the things up. However, the volume is in UK, because in Estonia you don't see lots of places where card payment terminals is not enabled. And for example, in UK, the user culture using Apple Pay or Samsung Pay, it's more mature.
So you don't think, like, the 20 taxis you're in right now, you don't think that the people riding use phones enough to use your thing to get more than $450 in transaction volume per month through those 20 taxis?
In Estonia, very popular is Taxify, which is basically they offer carrier billing, they offer card payment.
So why not focus on beating them before expanding?
I know those guys really well. Like, they are doing their stuff really well. Our focus right now is to test out different kind of user experiences. And so far, we get most of traction like in the pubs and the bars.
Okay, got it. How many pubs and bars are you in right now?
It's 4.
Okay, so my same question. You said your total merchant transaction volume last month was $450. That includes all of these bars that are using you. They only sold $450 worth of beer and food and all that through your application last month?
Yes.
How can a bar I think we're misunderstanding each other. How can a bar sustain itself if it's only selling less than $400 per month in beer?
So, I think...
I mean, I spend that on one crazy night.
Yeah. I know. I'm talking about the mobile payments over there. Because, of course, if... okay, let's make an example. Of course, if the total sales, if you count total sales of the one bar, it's basically...
Probably significantly higher, right, Road?
It's total turnover of the bar.
Yeah, so Road is what's happening is these bars, they're not using you exclusively. They're using you for like one transaction a month, right?
Per day, right?
My point is, though, they're not using you for all of the revenue they're doing that month, because not everybody
of course.
pays via mobile, right?
Yes.
Got it.
And that kind of point of view, we see that UK it's they are using more mobile payments. Compared to the UK, Estonians are using more mobile payments for parking, but it's only happening only in parking. So you see, if you have a like a technological solution, then you have to have a culture behind it.
Guys, I get asked all the time, Nathan, you host all these interviews, hundreds of them per month. How do you do them efficiently? And guys, the answer is simple. People always agree to my calendar, back-to-back meetings. I batch my interviews to stay very efficient. And the way that I do it is I use a tool called Acuity Scheduling at nathanlatka.com/schedule. And the reason I use them is very simple. They keep my no-show rate very low because they send out reminders about when the interview or the meeting is coming up. And also, they make it very easy to schedule time, right? I don't have to go back and forth via email 10,000 times with people I'm trying to meet with. Okay, at nathanlatka.com/schedule. Helps me so much. And by the way, look, I have so many meetings. I'm the best at meetings. Okay, I do them back to back, very, very efficient. You guys know me. Many people say I'm the most efficient they've ever seen. Okay, so I use the tool. It's so efficient. And by the way, I got Gavin. I said, Gavin, he's the CEO. I said, I want a great deal for my people. He said, Nathan, well, most people get a 14-day trial. Isn't that great? I said, no. He's given us a 45-day free trial at nathanlatka.com/schedule. That's not going to stay up forever, so go get it now. nathanlatka.com/schedule.
Makes good sense. That was helpful. I want to drill down on that because people are going to go, wait, $450 a month is nothing. Why is he expanding to UK? You've answered that question now. It makes good sense. So let's wrap up your road with the famous 5. Number 1, what's your favorite business book?
It is Lean Startup.
Number 2, is there a CEO you're following or studying right now?
No.
Is there a favorite online tool you have, like Evernote?
A good one. It could be Google Sheets right now.
Number 4, yes or no, do you get 8 hours of sleep every night?
No, definitely no.
And what's your situation? Married, single, do you have kids?
Single.
Yeah, sorry, you told me that. And how old did you say you were?
32.
So last question, take us back 12 years. What do you wish your 20-year-old self knew?
It was like quite unmature person, I suppose.
Say that again?
Quite unmature person who wanted to develop himself.
So what's the lesson you wish your 20-year-old self knew? Is there a lesson?
I think that fail faster.
Awesome. All right, Rode. Appreciate you coming on, man. You're in the early stages. I hope to get you on in a year. We'll see how fast you've grown. You raised some capital, $70,000, serving 10 or 40 customers, paying about $10 per month, and then 1.8% per transaction coming through your system. Good luck, and thank you for taking us to the top.
Thank you.
If you enjoyed Road today, go back and listen to Lawrence yesterday. Her company Fruit Street raised $6 million from over 180 customers for health tech, the new kind of VC. Top Tribe, I love giving away free money. I feel like Oprah giving away cars, and I have something special for you today. How many of you have heard our super sharp guests talk about success they've had with Facebook and Google Ads? Well, all of you listening right now, yes, if you're listening, you get $100 in free AdWords. Here's how you get it, okay? Again, thanks for listening. Get the free $100 from Google, right, when you sign up with my website host provider, HostGator. Go sign up now to get your free money. HostGator.com/Nathan. Again, that's HostGator.com/Nathan. Okay, Top Tribe, I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning. And don't forget, before you listen to any other episodes, subscribe on iTunes right now for your chance to win $100 every Monday.